I don't even know if this was in my, I think it was. I just grabbed a book that I think was already in the last video. Long awaited for me. Okay, yeah. You guys already know I read this one. Hey guys, it's me, Haley. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We've made it to Vlogmas Day 1, and I am so excited. This is my favorite part of the year. So today's video is the books that I've read in the last 2 months, so October and November. There's only 3, and so I wasn't about to make a whole video last month about just like the one book that I read. So I just decided to combine them. So I don't know which one I read when. Actually, I think I read this one in October, so we're going to start with this one. The first book is The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, and this is actually the new edition with exclusive bonus content. I have wanted to read this. It's been on my TBR for a very long time, and I was always under the impression that this book was double the size, like this big. It's like any other book I read, but if you don't recognize the author, this is the author of my favorite book from Look Up With Love. No different. Loved this book so much. Let's see. Vanessa Mauser refuses to feel bad for quitting. She knows she's doing the right thing. The thankless job of personal assistant to the top defensive end in the National Football Organization was always supposed to be temporary. She has plans for her life, and none of them include washing extra-large underwear one more day for a man who could never find it in him to tell her good morning, congratulate her on a job well done, or wish her a happy birthday, even when she was spending it working for him. The legendary Wall of Winnipeg may be adored by thousands, but after 2 years, Van has had enough. So when Aidan Graves shows up at her door, begging her to come back, she's beyond shocked. Mr. Waldorf Emotions is actually letting his guard down for once, and she's even more dumbstruck when he explains that her job description is about to become even more outrageous, something that takes the personal assistant to a whole new level. What do you say to the man who is used to getting everything he wants? Dun dun dun. Such a cute book. I think I rated it an 8 out of 10. I don't rate books out of 10. I rate movies out of 10. What's the equivalent of that? 4 out of 5? But no, this was such a cute book, and I actually loved it. Aidan and Vanessa are the two main characters. It is, do you want me to tell you the tropes? If not, skip to this time. If so, keep listening. It's fake dating. It's grumpy sunshine. I want to say he falls first. But yeah. Next, we have Trading Places by Emily Duval. The last name literally is the TikTok. Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. And I only think about that. This was a really cute book. I had no previous knowledge of this book before I saw it in Barnes & Noble and posted on my story this or 2 other books. This one won. Bought it, not let down at all. It was a very good book. Opposites don't attract, they swap lives. From the outside looking in, socialite Lexi North's life looks decadently perfect, right down to her diamond-dusted nails. But you may know what they say about glass houses. When one night goes horribly wrong, with the whole world watching, she's challenged to swap lives with the salty, albeit that sounds wrong. Gorgeous man she rear-ends with her car. For mechanic Evan Bailey, life is definitely not a party. There's no daddy's credit card for fixing up his family's auto shop, raising his 2 precocious for anyone's good niece, and getting his accounts from deep in the red to black. If you didn't understand that, because I'm having a hard time reading as one does out loud, that was never my strong suit, reading out loud. In my head, boom, bam, bang. but not out loud. Which is precisely when opportunity and celebutante, what? I don't know that word. Celebutante. Lexi North smashes into his life. But what should have been an easy bet gets a whole lot harder with the inexplicably hot chemistry between them. Now the only way for either of them to get what they want is to go for broke. I feel like that didn't explain anything. It's basically the cover. She is this, he is this. She runs into him, literally, and they make a deal so that she has to switch lives with him and become this, and he has to switch lives with her and become this. Really good. Okay, I was about to speak and you interrupted me. Character development. That's a big one. I did not like her in the beginning. That's not even... I wouldn't say I didn't like her. She wasn't my favorite in the beginning, and then she turned out to be amazing. I loved him in the beginning, and then, like, towards, like, right here, I was like, oh no, am I gonna end up not liking him in the end? And then, like, towards here, I was like, okay. Whew. Because I was like, oh no. His character started going down while hers went up, and I was like, not liking where this is going. But yeah, I rate this 3 out of 5. Good book, recommend. Also, the cover is one of my favorite covers ever. It just really shows what the book's about. Who needs to read the back? Next we have, I think, my favorite, and it's a pretty big one, but it's worth it. It's so cute. This one, where am I going with that? Oh, got recommended to off of TikTok. Like every other book, to be honest. That's where I get all my book ideas. But it's called Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. Oh, this is a pretty big one. She's big. She's mammoth.
Cutesy little ladybug. And of course, I call everyone ladybugs if I really love them. Of course, she's not a ladybug. She's huge, but she's so beautiful. She's a mammoth, of course.
This book actually, wow, this book, when I tell you, I don't think I've ever cried as hard as I did for this book. Okay. 4 years I've dreamt of what college life could bring, and while some things changed, there was always one constant. It didn't matter how wild I allowed my imagination to run. It always led me to the same place in the end. It led me to him. My future was clear, and he was it. Until suddenly, he wasn't. Now I'm a shell of who I was, on a path too blurry to follow, and I see no way out, no way up. They say first love lasts forever. That's exactly what I'm afraid of. Okay, let me think of the tropes. Go here if you don't want them. Football. Romance, brother's best friend, friends to lovers, second chance. I'm not going to say that one because that threw me for a loop. There's love triangle, there's one, but there's like an obvious one you want her to be with. To me, towards the end, the plot twist that I'm not gonna tell you, I got mad because I was like, really, did you need that? Was that necessary? I still don't think it was, but like, it didn't make me not like the book because the result of the plot twist turned out the way I wanted it to go. Why? Anyways. No, that's gonna bother me. But yeah, I really did like it. I love the cover. It's so cute. I actually got this book when me and my friend went up to Barnes just for this book because I read it first on my phone and then was like, oh, I need the copy. I want this book. And so I was like, hey, you want to go? Literal text. Hold on. You want to go to Barnes & Noble with me? I'm down. I'm in the parking lot right now. It's a coworker. And then we went, and it was so much fun. And we went to Build-A-Bear Workshop, and I got this cutie. Comment down below names, because he's still nameless, and I've had him for a really long time. I think like But anyways, yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 2. And we pray that I get through all of these days, because my schedule is scheduling. Bye.